Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Hamishad Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and sing honors to the apostles and preaching and teaching us the word of truth with much sincerity as always. Okay. Now we come out here to prophesy the downfall coming to Babylon the Great, which is known as America, and to tell our people, the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans that they are the true chosen people of the Bible. Okay, and the scriptures can back it up here in Jeremiah 51 and verse 37. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 37, and it reads, "And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment in the history without an inhabitant," man. Why? Because Babylon the Great is ultimately going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Okay? China has missiles. Iran has missiles, and India has missiles, man. Russia has missiles. Pakistan has missiles, man, and Babylon's going to be destroyed by those. Which is America, known as Babylon the Great in the Bible, scriptures. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. "And the terror which thou shalt upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked. It shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Exactly, Babylon the Great is going to be burnt with fire, man. Okay, I got more scriptures to help you guys understand, man. Okay. This is this Revelation chapter 9 verse 16. "The number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them." Exactly, that's 200 million missiles is going to be dropped here, bro, in Babylon the Great. These fools ain't listening. Here it's going to be dropped in Babylon the Great, man. Verse 17, "And this I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jackets, and brimstone in the heads of the horses, whereas the heads of lions. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone." What do you think that's talking about? That's John explaining what these missiles were in that time period. That's why he said, "And now their mouths shoot fire and brimstone." Okay, what's that mouth? The mouth is that the shaft of the missile, man. The head of the missile. They're silos, man. That's what they call them. They're missiles, those silos, bro. You got the black bitch that doesn't want to listen. Okay, the black bitch is going to be destroyed, man. You know I listen to the Most High's word. That bitch is going to be destroyed. The Most High is going to destroy that hole, man. As you read in Revelation chapter 9, verse 18, by these three was the third part of man killed by the fire. The third part of man is going into Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the third part of man. Okay? Also going into all these other nations. That's what the third part of man is, man. Here in the scriptures, man. Something you guys do not read, bro. This Revelation chapter 9, verse 19. For their power is in their mouth, and in their tails. And their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. They do hurt, man. That's not talking about no giant. Christians would think that's talking about a giant serpent that's gonna come and sting people up. In their what they call the 7-year tribulation, which is a false doctrine. But that's not true, man. That's talking about these missiles, ICBM missiles. Like I keep saying, like I keep explaining to you, the ICBM missile is those that tail and that serpent, man. That's what John calls it, because he was explaining it in the ancient time. He didn't know what an ICBM missile was. Okay, he also saw all these computers, all the black bitch twerking her ass and TikTok, the OnlyFans. John saw all that, man. Okay, that's the scriptures, man. More scriptures for your head top, bro. More scriptures for your head top. This Revelation 8 and verse 13, and I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the voice of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound. So that's what does woe mean. Woe means destruction. That's the angel saying what's going to happen, man. The angel was seeing all that destruction. Because the angels are going to bring that destruction, man. The Most High's angels. Okay, you got World War III. That's gonna be a plague, man. That's gonna be one of them trumpets, man. Verse 20, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Verse 21, neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. Exactly, our people who ain't gonna be repenting of all the shit they did. Jake doing all this shit, man. Okay. Out there in the hood and shit. Doing all this crazy shit. Drake's ain't gonna be repenting of it, man. Still, when the Most High sends all these plagues. White bitches might be repenting, man, but Jake ain't. Our people are not, because they're stubborn. They're stubborn in all their ways, man. Okay. With their sins, man. What are their sins? Their sins is forsaking the Most High, ultimately. Denying the Most High's name and hating the Most High, man. Okay, our people hate the Most High. Okay, and that's a hard word, hate. Because our people hate the Most High. But the Most High already knew it, man. He knew they were a sinner from the womb. Okay. Look at Hosea here. Yep, this is a good verse here. Hosea 11 and verse 7. And my people are bent to backsliding from me, though they condemn to the Most High, then I would exalt him. Then I would exalt him, man. Our people are wicked. Okay, you 2/3, you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Americans. Most High's gonna chop your niggas' balls off, man. Feed you that fire and brimstone. A good ass meal for you, man. You got the black bitch that doesn't want to listen. The Most High is gonna destroy her ass too, man. You got him right over there with his Edomite slave master. What's wrong with you, sister? Gonna get your ass burnt. No, fuck that bitch. They're all the same bitches, man. The Most High's words cutting them up, as always, man. The Most High's words cutting their hearts off, man. Man. This Hebrews chapter 4 and 24. 4 and 12. For the word of Elohim is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing into the body asunder a sword, spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Intents of the heart. The Most High knows your thoughts. He knows what your heart is. Okay? Even simpletons walking ever so gently, man. The Most High knows their thoughts, bro, to their destruction. The Most High even knows their thoughts. The Most High even knows their thoughts, man. Just not a simpleton, man. Thou shalt be a nigga, man. That's what the law says, man. The curses is that. You disobey the Most High, thou shalt be a nigga, man. Am I wrong? Because it says, the word says. The word says it, man. Let's get Deuteronomy 28. You guys need to listen, man. Or get bruised upside your head. Get a nice bruise in your head, man. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 25. The Lord Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. That shall go out one way against him and flee 7 ways. That's a nigga for you. Think about the cops. When the cop comes out and Jake, they flee 7 ways, man. That's a nigga. Thou shalt be a nigga, man. That's what the Most High said. Thou shalt be a nigga. Okay? What's a nigga? A nigga is someone who destroyed for lack of knowledge. People are like, why are you cursing? The Most High curses, man. Yahweh Shai curses people out. You're dumb dogs, man. That's what Yahweh Shai called his people. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children, man. Thy children, man. Thy children, dude. Okay, you got the nigga married the nigga woman, man. That's our people for you. Going to and fro, man. Yeah, ball. Bounce. Shit. For real, man, you guys gonna get spanked by the Most High, man. You guys need a spanking. A nice, intimate spanking, man. Spare not thy rod, you know? As the scriptures read. You know, even though that's to the elect, shit, the Most High is gonna give these guys the ultimate chastening that ends in destruction. Ain't it? The ultimate scourge. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay, ultimately that's what the Most High is going to do to America, man. Dash it in pieces like a potter's vessel. You know, and that's talking about the Most High's elected, the blessing they're going to get. All nations, all kingdoms, all lands, bro, planets. Multiple wives, bro. Land, slaves, and everything. Planets made full all of diamonds. All of diamond, the planets. Spiritual bodies, man. That don't get tired, don't get sick. Okay, man. Okay, man. This dude run. He's a runner, man. And come on, man. The Most High's name is Yahweh, and His Son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. And you must know the names or be destroyed. Be destroyed, bro. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because Yahweh rejected knowledge, are also rejected. That shall be no priest to me. Seeing thou shalt guard the law of thy power, I will always forget thy children, man. Most High is gonna slice your throat and drink it, man. Yeah, the Most High is a terrible power. Exodus. The dogs know the Most High's word. Exodus 15 and verse 3. The Lord Yahweh is the man of war. The Yahweh is his name. What does that mean? He's a man of war, bro. He got the shield, the buckler. Shit, he wears a skull casually as a belt, dude. The Most High is a man of war. Look at the statue of Wesley Likochi, man. He got armbands this big, man. The Most High has his shield, his buckler, his arrows. He knows how to use them. Okay, it says he's a flaming. He comes as a devouring fire with the chariots. The chariots are the Most High's vehicles, the UFOs, man. Exodus 15, verse 15, then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab trembling shall take hold upon them. That's talking about in Exodus, but that's also talking about the future prophecy, man. That's going to happen. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away, man. That's Edom is the so-called white men, Moab the so-called Chinese, and Canaan the so-called Hamites, the so-called African Americans. The so-called Africans. Salakia, I slipped right there. I meant Judah. Those are the so-called African Americans, which we are not African. Ham is the so-called Africans, man. Because we are not the same. We don't got the same spirit in us. Okay. We can't. But yeah, man. These are the end times, though. The end times are right here. Okay, you have the signs, the blood moons. You just had one. That on yesterday. Or or today, you know. And you're gonna have they talk about more new moons, more blood moons is gonna happen, dude. Full moons, those are blood moons right there. So you got the full moon and the new moon. The full moon represents half the month. The new moon is when the new months come, man. I'm gonna close out with this. Revelation chapter 15, verse 18. The Yahweh shall reign forever and ever, man. Exactly. Right now his kingdom is falling down. His heritage has been desolated, man. where Most High is going to raise us up again. And it says there it's going to reign forever and ever, man. That's the true definition of forever. We come with that. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Wara Krakadash, the one of true elders, sing honors for the apostles. Preaching and teaching us the word of truth, and with sincerity as always. Abad the ball, and abad the ball. Wa shalak riyam, wa anashim, wa abadim, wa haragim, ma aspadim, arkad ayab nawa. Till next time, the willing, pray this, hope this will edify. Shalom. Oh yeah, and peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect.